All right, let's talk about what we screwed up before we go to the
Yeah,
end.
you got a good one.
Yes, yeah.
Because I got a good one.
Jason's got a good one.
So I'm making this cutting board, which I kind of explained in the, maybe I didn't explain the last one. Basically, my idea was to make an end grain butcher block cutting board and then drill a ton of holes in it and then fill the holes with dowels and then flush cut those and then drill more holes in it and then fill those holes with dowels and then flush cut that to kind of make it all end grain but have like a cool pattern on it. So I had 130 blocks that were 1.5 by about 2.25 tall that I had to drill a hole, 3/4 inch hole perfectly in the center. So I set up a jig on the drill press to hold each block perfect. So I didn't have to like mark every single block. I could just put it in a little jig, drill the hole, pull it out, put another one in. And it worked great. So I'm drilling holes and I'm trying to go fast because I got to do 130 of them. So
you did them all by hand?
On the drill press.
Okay.
Yep. So I put a block in there, drill out a hole, pull it out, put another one in. But because I'm going fast, I'm not turning the drill press off in between drilling the holes. So when I pull the block out, I'm pulling it out with a spinning 3/4 inch Forstner bit like right above my hand.
Oh my God.
And it wasn't a problem. I had a good, 3 inches between the top of the block and the Forstner bit. And everything was going wonderful until one of the blocks just stuck in the jig just a little bit. So I had to kind of pull on it a little harder than the other one. So the other one just kind of slid out. For whatever reason, this one got stuck a little bit. So I'm pulling on it, and then it just comes loose. So my hand flies up into the spinning 3/4 inch Forstner bit. And it just took a giant chunk.
Oh my God.
Not even a chunk. It literally cut like a half circle.
Yeah, circle.
Probably at least half the depth of the bit. So I don't know what that is like.
Half the depth?
That's at least a quarter
of an inch. Finger.
Yeah. It was deep in there, like a giant flap on my finger. But I'm only like 40 blocks of 130 in, and I got to get this thing done. So I just ran over to the first aid kit. I stuck a couple Band-Aids around there real tight, and the bleeding stopped. And I drilled out the rest of them. I was very cautious this time, Don't lift up too hard. If I got one that was a little tight, I'd turn the drill off. Anyways, I get through all 130. I get the whole thing glued up. Go to my son's Christmas pageant that night. And I still hadn't taken the Band-Aids off or anything. I came home and I was tucking him in bed, and it just started bleeding everywhere.
Oh my God. Did you hit like a artery?
I don't know, but it just like, it wouldn't stop bleeding. But I had to hit my step goal for the day. So I just wrapped a piece of toilet paper around my finger, and I got on the treadmill.
Paper.
Because I was like, I'll deal with this after I'm done. Because I only needed like a mile. So I get on the treadmill.
Because exercise doesn't make your blood pumping or anything.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
My heart starts beating a little bit, and I start to kind of get lightheaded, and the toilet paper is just like soaked in blood at this point. So I get off the treadmill, and I'm like, all right, I got to deal with this. I tried to call my sister because she's a nurse practitioner to see like at what point should I get stitches. She didn't answer, so I went back out to the shop. The problem was it wouldn't stop bleeding long enough for me to like do anything to it. Because the second I would take pressure off of it, blood would just gush everywhere.
That's a sign.
I was like, maybe if I dip my hand in flour.
What?
And sawdust.
Oh my God.
Soak it up.
Flour, I'm like, flour like clumps together. Maybe it'll coagulate enough. So I take some flour and I like packed it in there. And I'm telling you, it worked good. I don't think it'd work if you were like a
it in there.
You'd probably get like, if you're allergic to gluten, it might not work. But it stopped bleeding long enough, and then I just covered it with CA glue.
Oh my God.
And so then it was like blood, flour, CA glue. Got the bleeding
chocolate chips. It was a wonderful Christmas cookie.
And then I put Band-Aids around it, and then it was fine. Now it's like
I woke up in the morning, it was all gone.
Yeah, it's scarred over.
Well, let's see it now. Is it bandaged up now?
got a yeast infection, but other than that, no. Just kidding.
Oh
You
my
barely even
god.
see it now. It's right there.
Shop Sounds Podcast, a woodworking podcast about nothing.